Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile. Today we're looking at the passive skill tree planner on the Path of Exile website. This is the build that I had at the end of the last episode, more or less. There might be one or two things here and there that I missed, but this is for the most part what it was. I got the important stuff. There might be like an extra strength node here and there, not a huge deal. I ended up changing a bunch of things. Act 3 Merciless is a step up in difficulty. There's some other stuff I changed as well, but I ended up going from about 1700 DPS on Infernal Blow up to about 2600, which is a pretty substantial increase in the amount of damage I'm doing. And that's not even including something else I sort of started playing around with a little bit. So what did I change? Well, I got rid of some stuff. These little damage nodes here. It's like, ooh, 20% physical damage with 200 melee weapons. That's pretty nice. The increased accuracy rating, not so nice. But there's some other physical damage stuff here. All in all, it's not too bad. And I don't even know why I ended up with this particular node. So that one went, and these all went. And I kept that one because 1 point for 15% isn't too bad. I grabbed, now I gotta check in game for reference purposes, because you'd think I remember these things, but no. Still recording the skill tree planner. We're good. I grabbed these 3 points because not only do I get armor, but I get more damage. And the big one, 24%. So that makes up for this node. And those other two nodes are these two here. Well, I'm pretty much where I was last time. Except now I have some extra armor. Good stuff. I also picked up this node here for the extra attack speed. Yeah, I wasted a point on mana here. Eventually, in theory, I would be getting out of blood magic anyway, so it's kind of a wasted point for now, but it's right there, and extra dexterity doesn't hurt. I can get some extra points into some skill gems. As I alt-tab back into the game once more, make sure I didn't miss anything on the bottom portion of the tree, which I don't believe I did. Up here, I started filling out these nodes here. Got some extra life, some more strength, and it's like, oh, I was going to grab the endurance cherubs. And it's like, damage is awesome too. And I ended up picking up some nodes over here for a bunch of extra physical damage and more armor. And then another big 20% physical damage. And then the other rest of it's kind of like accuracy rating, doesn't do anything for me. But then there's armor and light radius. Armor's great, light radius doesn't hurt. So I picked those up, and I think that's it for changes to the skill tree. The other big change is that I finally, as I switch scenes here back to the game, where we're still looking at the skill tree. As you can see, it looks, I believe, identical to what I just showed in the planner. So, hope it does. I don't know. Whatever. I have a new mace. That's the other part of the thing I was supposed to cover. I decided I was going to be sticking with maces, because with the maces you can stun enemies potentially, so there's a nice little advantage there. I believe axes have a higher critical chance compared to other weapons. I could be mistaking this or something, or they have a higher... I have to have an axe somewhere to look at. There's something about axes. They do more damage when they crit. I don't remember. There's something specific about them, and then there's swords also, but I'm going with maces. But I have a new one. The one I was using, I believe... Maybe I didn't keep this someplace that I could find it. The plan was to keep it somewhere to compare. I'm going to assume it was this one. It might not be. I don't think that was it. Oh, it's not important. But, there's a nice little vendor recipe that I kind of didn't know about to get a decent quality weapon. I know this will do perfectly for my demonstration purposes. And, yeah, it gets you a nice weapon with a % increased physical damage mod. Ideally, you'd have the % increased physical damage as well as a plus physical damage on it, but I didn't have the rustic stashes to actually do this. So, if I pop over here to...
You're right.
Bargain. Go to sell items. Stick the sword in. I hope this works with swords now that I'm thinking about it. Stick the rustic sash in and a blacksmith whetstone, and we have another sword with an increased physical damage mod on it. You know, just the accuracy rating, and this one has increased physical damage, so quite a big increase in damage. And this is only with a normal rustic sash. So if we look at that again, this is a 47% increased physical. 47% increased physical. If we transmute that to magical, it's now a 68% increased physical damage. Depending on the item rarity and the item level of the rustic sash, you get higher percentage mods on the weapon. So, nice little way to make yourself a decent weapon for physical damage if you have crap luck like I was. Was this the weapon I was using? No, because I lost the slots. I don't know what happened to it. It's not important, so I'm not going to dwell on it any longer. And yeah, so that's what happened with that. I also ended up grabbing, I think, 2 more levels. I'm 63 now. I think I was 60 at the end of the previous episode, or 61. Found another map. And basically just did some docks grinding. It's pretty simple, straightforward. And now I'm going to be cutting away and going to post commentary or sped up time or whatever, but we're going to be progressing and killing Piety today in evidently about 20 minutes. I should also actually talk about the other changes I made also, now that I'm thinking about it. There was some other stuff. First things first, I'm using a second granite flask now. I did find one towards the end of the previous episode, so it's not like I got it this way. It's mine. I found it on the ground. I picked it up. Using a seething hallowed flask and a panicked hallowed flask, this gives me the advantage of having some health regen in general, as well as some big instant recovery if I need it. I'm also playing around a little bit with Blood Rage. It causes me to take a bunch of chaos damage, and in exchange I get frenzy charges. And also additional life leech, so it's pretty nice. And apparently you get increased attack speed when low in life. I want those frenzy charges. It makes it nice and easy to stay up. The problem is my health regen doesn't quite cover the degen yet. So it kind of sucks in that regard. Basically, like here, there's a bunch of snakes that do chaos damage. I won't be using it. Someplace like, I don't know where in Act 3 yet, but someplace easy, like someplace I don't know at the moment, would be good to use it. Or if I get my health regen up higher, it would be good. I also added some stuff to Leap Slam, if I can figure it out. Leap Slam, faster attack, so I can use it more quickly. Without it, it's pretty slow. Still needs some work because it's a lower level gem, but it'll get there. I believe I can make that even faster with some quality stuff, but speeds that up. I also added Stun to increase the chance I stun an enemy when I land in the middle of a pack, and also Endurance Charge on melee stun, so as I'm running around I can Leap Slam into a pack of enemies and refresh my Endurance Cry, or Endurance Charges, and I don't have to worry about that. I think that's it as far as changes. Found a portal gem. It's not entirely relevant, but I found it. It's kind of cool. It's very slow to cast, so not particularly great, but I have it. Yeah, whatever. And found a decent ring. I think other than that, and I switched to a rustic sash for extra damage. It just so happened this had a plus life roll on it, so this turned out to be really great. Swapped to a ring with some chaos resistance and cold resistance. I was doing some dock farming, not ledge farming, so I didn't need the lightning resistance. Although now with the shrines, apparently you can get static shrines in there and they will zap you, and not having any lightning resistance sucks. There was also some weird thing I saw before that I couldn't quite figure out. See if I can replicate it. Oh yeah, this was confusing the crap out of me. Now my 75% is the resistance cap. I have 107% total. I have a bunch of cold resist here, here, some other pieces of gear, and a big 38% here. So like, oh, 38%, I'll just swap to a fire ring, and I'll have max fire resistance. My cold resistance dropped to 35%. What the hell is going on? It took me like 5 minutes to figure out, oh, the intelligence stat on this is making me unable to use my boots, which also have cold resistance, so in fact I'm losing a ton of stats. Yay for awesomeness like that. Anyway, now to real post-commentary stuff, because I need to get to Piety. Alright, so yay, more sped up stuff running around, killing stuff, which I kind of soon after this start wondering why the hell I'm doing this. I'm trying to more or less rush through everything to get the Pieties as quickly as possible today. And I'm stopping and killing stuff. Unless I get an entire level worth of experience, it's all going to go to waste, because I know I'm going to die horribly and repeatedly to Piety. The fact that I died anyway doesn't help things. You know, these snakes in the slums do chaos damage. My chaos resistance is like negative something or other. So it's kind of pointless, all said and done, to bother leveling up. And of course I decided, oh, I'm going to keep killing stuff, because I hadn't yet decided that, you know, screw this, I'm just going to run through everything. Once that happens, it gets kind of funny, because I'm just literally running past things, and I'm just getting one-shot by packs of mobs. It's overall kind of hilarious. And then trying to set this up, I had all nice little video transitions and stuff added in, and then it turns out that, oh, well, you know, the audio's not in sync. Like, at all. Yeah, it's sped up 400%, but, you know, I still want it to look somewhat like what it does normally, relative to what it sounds like. Because when I'm running around, leap slamming over the place, not attacking anything, and then I hit something, it's like, da-da-da, running. The video shows me smack at something, it's like, smack here, and like 2 seconds later. It was actually kind of annoying. The gradual video speed-ups, though, were quite nice. It was a nice, seamless, gradual change from slow to fast. It looked great, it worked great, except for the audio. Why I don't just turn it off? Good question. I just feel like, I don't know. I like the background audio, even if it's kind of quiet. I could leave it chipmunky, too. I could just not adjust the pitch of the audio, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. It sounds like what it sounds. And for now, the audio shall match up with the video. And, yeah, we're rescuing Clarissa at the moment. Those friggin' snakes all over the place made this a lot more difficult than it needed to be. And then I decided that, you know what? I'm just gonna leap slam them and then get the hell out of there so I have time to heal up. And it's like, I'm doing this and it's... Wait, they're not hitting me? It's like, huh, can I do this with shorter jumps? Not quite as well, but it still works. I think I'm just getting smacked by melee more than the snakes. But it works nicely, and it gets the job done. I can't complain about it. Kill off that last snake, talk to Clarissa, and send her back to the Sarn encampment. And back to fast time. Yes, there's going to be lots and lots of this thumping as I leap slam everywhere. And this is where the fun starts. It's like a couple more packs of enemies, and it's like, you know what? Screw this. It's like running through everything, running, and, you know, dead ends, running some more. There was that dead end. Run some more. It's like a portal, recharge flasks, run around, and dead because apparently I leap slammed behind the shut door, which shouldn't be possible. And I died because I had desynced further back. So it's like running, and dead. And I should have fire resistance, so swapping rings. Running. It's like, I should kill some stuff, make a closer portal, or just kill some stuff, and then kill some more stuff, and I Apparently not making a portal, just killing and killing. I wouldn't have minded not having to speed this up quite as much as I did, but to be perfectly honest, I don't really have the time to sit here and edit it down as much as I would like. Alright, back to normal time any moment now, because we are going to kill Piety for the first time, and by killing her I mean damage the crap out of her until she runs away. That's how she rolls. And I realized that I screwed up. Well, not really screwed up, but the boots I'm wearing require intelligence, of which I do not have enough of without that chaos ring. So if I want those skill gems and the effects of that piece of armor, I need the chaos resistance. Fortunately, I still have those other pair of gloves. So swap everything out, works nicely. I need endurance charges just to max out, so I leap slam, pop enduring cry, run back over to Piety,
I tell you
and
to come
forget
to
about her little
sun and
speech.
clean you up. Put the stray puppy down, boys.
And by the time everything's activated and I realize the fact that that second enduring cry didn't actually restore anything, I am once again below maximum resistances. Yay. This happens way too often. And it's like, oh, you know, I should swap out melee splash for life gain on head. It'll make it a lot easier to kill her. And I'm trying to find it and swap stuff around, and I'm getting zapped. I amazingly don't die from that particular moment. It's back up to Piety, doing a bunch of damage, although not enough, because again, not maxed resistances. And I actually make it to the portal and recharge my flasks the proper way. Yeah, dying works as well, but, you know, that 3.5% experience I currently have, I'm gonna save that.
Enough of this!
And she's running away. Get the bracelet off of Tolman's body, and head back to town to get the sewer key. Get the sewer key. There you go. Yeah, way to go, old me. You figured it out.
See you.
Alright, now it's on to the docks to get the something or other, and then to the... What the hell's the other place? The battlefront. It's like I decided I'm killing stuff again. It's like, why am I doing this? And these guys just resist fire and have a ton of health because of it. And Infernal Blow does a lot of fire damage, and it's just a pain in the ass. So the leap slamming all over. There is a supply container with the, if I can see the name quick, Thematic Sulfite. Excuse me. Leap slam the hell out of there. You know, stuff's not worth killing when I'm not trying to get experience. All these enemies just run directly past. Back up town portal. Look for the waypoint. It's important. You know what? If I can find someone who already has the Lunaris Temple done, or is in the process of doing it, I can just kind of cheap, and it's like, you know, there's not always groups for that up. I don't know how quick they fill. So, yeah. End up running in, and once again, going to be attempting to skip past everything. At least when I'm not getting distracted by enemies. Oh wait, that's not here. I don't think. I might get distracted briefly, which is very unfortunate. It's like just leap slamming around everywhere. I did swap my boots that, I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but it's a new pair of boots, there's no movement speed, and leap slam is actually faster to move around. It would be a lot more noticeable if I wasn't using the Karui... Was it Ward? No, it's the Karui Amulet. It gives me increased movement speed, so it's slightly less noticeable. Without it, I'd really be moving slow. Just normally speaking. It's like, oh, I found a dead end. I really do hate this place. It's just so... It's a very spread out area, and you have to get through it. And then coming up here momentarily, a skeleton shrine, so of course I have to get it. And I don't really get a chance to enjoy these skeletons at all because I die. Which sucks. And running back yet again. And with that, we have gotten to Lady Dialia. I grab a Dexterity Amulet. and get the hell out of there. The dexterity amulet's just handy due to the fact that the one I have is giving dexterity. So if I want to, swap out the amulet for something better, I'm going to need a whole bunch of extra dexterity. Apparently this clip is kind of chipmunky. I shall have to fix that. You won't be hearing it, but it's very chipmunky for me, and if it was a shorter clip, I would just leave it in all honesty. But this is a quite long one, going, I believe, all the way to the Solaris Temple. At the very end of the Solaris Temple, for that matter, where Piety ends up dying. And this gets really messy down here. I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in a dead end, and I can't get out of the dead end alive. This is coming up right shortly. I just end up in a really terrible spot. Right here, Town Portal, backup one I haven't left in a while as my monitor turns off because I haven't moved the mouse in a bit. And I get just completely stuck here. I have spotted the way out. It's the bottom left little corner, which isn't very noticeable here, but I go up and to the right rather than down and to the left, so it takes even longer. I just die constantly here. This entire episode is just... Ideally, especially for Piety, I would have just cheated, so, look for a group doing it, jump into the group, and go from there. I checked a bunch of times throughout the episode, and could not find anyone doing it. I was like, great. This is going to be so much fun once I get there. Find a something or other gem. I don't remember what it was. And the Solaris Temple. This is again where I decide, I'm going to start killing stuff. Because why not? And I die. And I decide that I'm going to keep killing stuff. One or two at a time, that works okay. Oh, and look, this stuff doesn't want to die. Now the portal, run back. Now, principle of the matter, I need to kill these guys. Nothing. What the hell is going on? Wait a second. I never swapped back to melee splash, so I'm still using life gain on hit with single target Inferno Blow. I still managed to die here in a moment to the rare. Any second now. But had I had the skill gems slotted properly, I would have probably not died as many times as I did to that first group. And it's like, killing stuff again, it's like, it's still, why am I doing this? I'm just going to be dying over and over anyway. If I was in a group, killing the stuff would be worth it. It's actually a decent amount of experience going through this area. It's a huge area, there's a lot of enemies. And especially with a group, it's not that difficult to kill things. But it's like, screw it, just going to keep running again. Going back to the original plan, you know how well I stick to plans. Don't kill small and individual enemies, only kill big packs of enemies. Oh look, I'm killing a single guy again! Go me, and I die, and we run forward yet again. I gotta say, overall, it's actually harder running through. I make this a lot more difficult just due to the fact that I don't adjust my resistances at all. I think I switched to lightning resistance for the Battlefront, or the Ebon Barracks, or whatever the heck the area is, where they're all using lightning spells. I swapped resistances for that, and I never swapped anything else, and in here, I want to say they all do a lot of fire damage. At least those, spiny shooter things, I don't know what the names are. They do fire damage. So I could have used some fire resistances, which would have made things a lot easier. Town Portal. And we're on level 3. Time to just get the hell out of here. We're on the right track. Until I die far away from any town portal. So, running back. Actually, there was a portal there. I could have sworn at some point I might have just gleaned over it. But, I forgot to put the town portal down. Actually, this is back in level 2. We used a town portal after getting the waypoint. It's like I could have just used the waypoint and been a lot closer to where I was. This is like, that was like a while ago. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Or what I was remembering. And it's like, oh, I used up all my town portal scrolls. How nice. Yeah, I got that portal gem, but it's not exactly a quick cast whenever I need it. It's good for backup portals, but not in-action portals. And finally, we reach the entrance to Piety's something, whatever, lair, platform, arena. Anyway, it's like, this is gonna be so much fun. Checking resistances, I want to make sure I can get up to 100%. Problem being, she does cold and lightning damage, so yeah. And I believe fire when she's in melee form, which is more or less avoidable. And then her little friends that she summons, I believe, do fire damage as well. So it's like the whole thing is there. So can I leap slam in circles around this and just kind of avoid the melee damage? It would appear that yes, I can more or less do that. And I either already did, or I am about to create a party for this. And I hear desync, she's rubber banding all over the place. I can't really tell where I am. I'm out of Quicksilver Flask charges. And I am about... I live here. That's where I make a party. I do form a party at some point, because this is going to either take ages, and, well, I'd rather not spend ages fighting a boss. And I'm going to be dying a whole lot, so I'd rather not be doing that either. So people would help. Had I not been trying to rush this and get this video recorded done as quick as possible, it would have been a lot better. As I've glanced to the right and looked at the monitor, I have the open broadcast software in full screen. It's like, again, heart skips a beat. It's like, oh god, I'm not recording audio. I am recording audio, just hiding. And here we go, creating a party. Piety, create party, and just jump straight back into it. It doesn't take too long before people join. Had I done this back in, like, Lunaris Temple, Solaris Temple, I don't remember what the hell I'm, Lunaris Temple, it says right so on the bottom leftish side of the screen. Leftist, yes, leftish. If I'd done this like level 2 and actually gone through level 3, I'd have a nice full party by the time I got here, probably. Or I'd have a couple people and then more people jumping in. I want to say people do this quickly at the end, especially higher levels. I didn't realize until afterwards, but a level 89 person did jump in. So, yeah. Take that as you will, but we got Piety died. It's not terribly difficult to find a party for this, as far as I can tell. I mean, I either got very lucky or these parties will just fill up. And the first guy who does join it doesn't get here very quickly. So it's like, okay, he joined. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Well, maybe he was like one of these guys who tried to get into Piety group quick, not realizing you have to kill the undying blockage first. I've done that personally. I was a little bit embarrassed with myself at the time. And, yeah, so once people start showing up, this is actually not bad at all. It's just a matter of them actually showing up. Look, I'm doing damage to her. I got through the energy shield. How awesome is that? And she's in melee mode, and I died. Go me. In retrospect here, given that the guy is using Incinerate, I didn't realize he was higher level at the time. I really should have moved closer to him, because he doesn't want to move with that particular ability. So, standing still would have allowed him to continue dumping damage on her. And you can see he's doing quite a bit of damage compared to that. He's like an level 80, he's the level 89 guy, I believe. So, yeah, he basically ends up killing Piety for me. Is it really in the spirit of this Let's Play? Probably not. Ooh, a map? Not, oh, not mine. And that's like, oh, someone didn't pick it up. Well, hell, I'll take it. I ran here. I deserved it, but I didn't grab it. I didn't manage to grab it. I tried to. Say thanks to the people, because the guy kind of did all the work for me. Head back to Sarn encampment. And that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Path of Exile. Next time, we will be getting to the point where we shall open up a party for Dominus, and maybe get carried through it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, rate, and/or subscribe, and have a great day.